Hi there. I came by a fake Lansky set on Aliexpress the other day, so I bought it. It cost 15 bucks and should be the equivalent of the Lansky system that costs $49.99. So I bought it and thought I was going to check it out, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's have a look what's inside the box. It says Molibao on the outside. The box looks almost the same as the original Lansky system, but it's not the same. You can see this because over here it says Molibao on the sticker, and on the original Lansky it has a logo down here. It says 35 years Lansky sharpening. Inside you have the manual, which is almost the same as the original, but it doesn't really matter because if you buy this fake system, the manual does what it should. It tells you what works, what doesn't work, and how you should use the system. So over here you have an empty bottle. On the original you get Nathan's natural honing oil, which is a nice addition to the kit because you want to use oil on the hones or on the stones that sits on the hones. But you can use regular mineral oil if you want to. Then you have the clamp. The clamp is almost the same as the original, but not exactly the same. There are slight differences. As you can see, there are differences. The biggest difference, I think, is that on the original clamp you have a small groove all the way furthest out on the jaws, and this is used to sharpening small knives. For example, if you have a Leatherman Micro, which has a really thin blade, or not thin blade, but what you call it, height, really low blade, you can use it there. But the screws and alignment of the holes and everything seems to be pretty much identical. Okay, so down here you have the stones, and you have 70 grit, which is called extra coarse stone. You have 120 grit coarse stone, 280 medium stone, 600 fine stone, and 1000 ultra fine stone. So I'll show you, while I'm talking now, I'm going to show you a small macro close-up of the stones, and if you look at them, they just don't seem right. There's something off with them. And when it comes to the ultra fine, there's a massive difference on the ultra fine 1000 grit stone. I'm going to see if I can show you here. You should see that there's a difference in texture. I'm going to put them up right beside the microphone so you can hear the difference while I drag my nail across the stones. So this is the Lansky stone. Like, it's really smooth, and this is the fake stone. So there's definitely a big difference, but anyway, there's a couple of screws down here as well. It's the same as in the original set. So let's take this and see if we can get a knife sharp with it. This is just a cheap IKEA paring knife, so I'm gonna try and see if we can raise a burr on this and see if we can get a working edge. I'm gonna be using I'm actually not gonna be using the Nathan honing oil. I'm going to use regular mineral oil, which I got from my kitchen, just because that's probably what most of you are going to use if you're going to buy this kit. So I'm going to do this I'm going to speed it up a lot, so you don't have to watch a lot of time with me just going like this. But I'm going to stop after every hone. So I'm going to start with the 70, then the 120, then the 280, then the 600, and then the 1000. And after each one I'm gonna use this USB microscope and show you how the edge looks. So let's get started. Oh, I forgot, let's make sure that it's really dull before we start. So I'm just gonna scrape it against the bottom of a coffee cup. Now let's see how good it works with paper. doesn't really work that well. Yeah, it doesn't even want to bite the paper. Okay, so now that it's really dull, let's get to sharpening and see how it goes. I'm gonna play this back very slow, very fast, so you don't have to watch the whole process. But I'm gonna use some mineral oil and let's see. And I'm gonna sharpen it at 20 degrees. So this zone removes a lot of metal really fast, so that's interesting. Let's move on to the 120 grit. Okay, so the 120 grit did a lot of work as well. So now let's go to the 280 grit. So that was the 280 grit stone. It feels way better. It's not that coarse. Now let's try the 600 grit stone. So that was the 600 fine stone. It actually seemed way coarser than the 280 grit stone. So that's strange, but hey, let's see. So onto the 1000 ultra fine stone. Okay, so now I'm done with the 1000 grit stone, and let's see if we can get this out of the clamp and try to see if we can cut some paper. I can feel a small burr, but let's see if it cuts paper. It cuts paper, but not very nice. So let's see what a strop does. I got this strop paddle, so let's see if it makes any difference. And now let's see. It definitely doesn't cut paper that well. It just confirms that the 1000 grit stone here is not even close to being what it should be. Okay, so after testing all the hones and trying to sharpen a knife, I think we can conclude that this is really bad. Like, the system doesn't work the way it should at all. It's not an equivalent of the original Lansky system. It's not even close. The hones are not the grit they say they are. The clamp is worse. The rods are pretty good actually, so if you want to pay 15 bucks for 5 new rods, by all means go ahead and buy them. I'm pretty sure you could find them as standalone products anyway. There's no oil in the system either, so that's not a good thing. And the stones are not that good glued onto the hones. I tried to bend them a little bit and I think I heard a crack, so that's not good. You can't really get a working edge with this kit at all. The stones are way too coarse, so I would not recommend buying this set at all. Either take a little bit more time and save up to buy the original one. Lansky also has pretty good customer support, I think. I've had 2 hones that have been convex and they swapped them both, no questions asked. So do I recommend this? No. Do you recommend them a little bit? No, not at all. Don't throw 15 bucks out the window unless you just want a little bit of metal and a little bit of plastic, but I guess you could find that in a waste bin anyway. So I hope you liked the video. Thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more. I'm probably going to put out some more videos. So thank you for your time, thank you for watching the video, I hope you liked it, and have a good day. Bye.